Welcome to another episode of Monday Funday Podcast. I'm your host, Ahmed Al-kadri. If you can speak Arabic, Ahmed Al-kadri. Guys, I have a great guest for y'all today. She's awesome. She's one of my favorite people in the world. Everyone, please put your hands together for my favorite sister, Maryam Al-kadri. Yay. Is this your first podcast?
Yeah.
Good. Oh, wait. You got to move your hijab a little bit so the All-American Flooring logo is looking good. Yeah. So this episode was brought to you by All-American Flooring. With hardwood, smooth countertops, it will make your day and your home a lot better. We do commercial and residential real estate. What else?
We don't do real estate.
We don't do real estate. We do
real estate.
Commercial and residential buildings.
Okay. You don't work there for a reason.
I don't work there for a reason. You know, I remember, I mean, no, did I ever tell you? Baba fired me. I was an accountant for a bit, and then Baba fired me, and then he brought me back and made me work for free for 2 weeks.
Well, yeah.
What else? Yeah, stop complaining, right? Yeah, exactly.
It's probably your fault.
It wasn't. Oh, it's my fault. It's like, damn,
I'm kidding,
girl. I'm kidding. Okay, so usually we start every episode with a good piece of advice. Who told it to you, and where were you in your life when you were given that piece of advice? Do you have any piece of advice you would like to share with the podcast, with the breadheads and breadcrumbs? While she's thinking about it, I just want to say thank you guys so much for listening and tuning in. Shout out to all the Patreon subscribers. I love you guys so much. And you know who you are. And number 2, I will be back on tour. I will be in the Bay Area. I'll do 3 cities. I'll be doing San Jose, Sacramento, San Francisco, and I'll be in the Pacific Northwest area. Seattle, we're locking that down soon. Portland and Vancouver, and you can get your tickets online. Now that you had some time to think, do you have like a piece of advice or a quote you'd like to share?
Yeah. Like, I don't remember when it was. It was a couple months ago. And I really don't remember any of the context, but me and Abdurrahman were talking.
Yeah.
And
Abdurrahman's our brother.
Abdurrahman, my big brother,
you could say favorite.
He's my favorite big brother. Yeah, he's my biggest brother. Okay.
He's not your biggest brother.
Yeah, but he's like, whatever.
Like mentally mature?
No. Let's talk about it. Abdurrahman, okay, whatever.
He is, yeah. He is, yeah.
I don't feel like explaining myself. Jeez. It switches around. Just saying.
All right.
Anyways, I was just like really overwhelmed with work and like just things in general in life. And he was just, I love Abdurrahman. He was like, I saw this really great video. You're going to like, I love it, blah, blah, blah. Like basically the whole thing is like the guy is just like, do it now. Like, just do it now.
Yeah.
Do it now. And the guy kept repeating, do it now. Do it now. So now I just do it. And I do it now.
Do it now.
Yeah. Because I'm also like a big procrastinator. And when I'm overwhelmed, I just kind of like push things to the side, push it off, whatever. And then I just do it now. So now whenever I like need to figure out like plan out my day, like I write everything down. So it like helps me structure like myself and like what I need to do for work and literally just do it now. What I got to do now.
That's right.
So yeah, if you ever just, I don't know, just you're like procrastinating something like, oh, I don't know, you're just making up excuses. Just do it now.
It's really just that mental hurdle. I think in a weird way, the best analogy for it is like, you know how when you want to go swimming and then the worst part is jumping into the pool and you get that initial shock.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. It's that mental hurdle. Once you're in the pool, you're like, okay, I could swim now.
Like, I'm fine. I can do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like when I was telling you about today, like after you drop me back off home and you go on your little solo date. Yeah, I was like, I need to just shoot sketches. Like this morning while you're in the bathroom, I just was like, oh, let me write this sketch right now. And like came to me right now. Let me just write it out right now, or at least the bullet points, get it out. Yeah. Okay, so I mean, this is like a special episode because it's the first time I had a family member on here, and I'm very excited. We do have a couple people that sent in questions. Oh. All right. And it's a lot of it, I guess they're more curious about our relationship, and they want to know your perspective. And this is from the breadheads and breadcrumbs. So let's see. You better answer these questions correctly, but let's just say, Let's just see what they ask. What was Ahmed like as a kid?
How many years apart are we? We're like 8 years apart.
No, we're 7.
7?
Because you're born in 2000 and born in
yeah.
93. Man, I'm old. I'm dying. This morning I farted and blew out my back.
You're so dramatic. What were you like as a child? Or like
Yeah,
as a
but I'm
kid?
like 7 years older than you, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Okay, let's.
No. I can answer. Ahmed was very. What you want? There's questions. I gotta answer for the fans. You were always goofy. Like, I mean, all of us are goofy people, but like you were always like very silly and like, you know, you were silly and like, I don't know, you were like my big sister because like like
Okay, hold on. Just to let the fans know, she has 5 brothers, okay? So she had and because her and I look the most alike, I had to be the sister.
Okay, that's not why.
Damn
Literally, it was
I'm trying to help. Okay, all right, help me out here.
Let me explain.
Okay.
It's because like you were always like you were me before I was old enough to be me for mama. Like basically you were very helpful. You were always like the one that would help make lunch, like
yeah, I was cooking and cleaning. Yeah. I was doing all the chores.
Babysat for us most of the time.
Yeah.
So you were very like you've always been pretty responsible.
I played the motherly role when mama was
like,
gone. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you were cool. And then you like got older. All of y'all when y'all were in your like teenage, like 15, 16, like that kind of range, I hated y'all.
Have you met you when you were 15, 16?
Yeah, I know.
You were the worst
Did I say I
person
wasn't bad?
to be around.
I know. Did I say I wasn't? No. But I'm just saying. I feel like, I mean, everyone's like that at that age.
All right.
Just saying.
All right. Question number 2. What do you think of Ahmed's stand-up? There's only one right answer for this. I swear to God, I will throw you out of this place.
No, it's good. I like
I'll tell you.
Okay, answer the question for me.
No, okay, you go.
Okay. It's good. I do like you are funny, like obviously, you know. You are my brother. I'm kidding. It is funny.
But what kind of questions are these people asking? It's putting me on the hot seat. It's hurting my feelings.
Okay. No, I
I'm
didn't
kidding.
say anything bad yet.
I know. Yes.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
No, I like it. I think you're funny. You are funny, obviously. But I think so there's 2 things. One, it's like I get such hardcore secondhand embarrassment for people. So it's not just you. I think it's just me watching stand-up in general. Like, I just feel so, like, hyper aware of it. And like,
where are you going with this?
I, like, put myself in your shoes and, like, I'm like, I don't know. I just, like, overthink it. Like, it just...
Oh, like, so when I'm on stage, you're thinking you're on stage with me.
A little bit, but also it's, like, because you're my brother... A lot of the stories, like, obviously they're jokes, so they're not, like,
the
life.
jokes about family?
Yeah, so, like, whenever you're saying things, I could, like, you refer to our family or, like, stuff, or even just the yucky, like, Ramadan joke, like, that is disgusting.
I don't do that joke anymore, relax.
Thank God. Like, there's certain things where I'm just, like, ooh. But it's because you're my brother.
Yeah,
and, like, I literally, like, I've known you my whole life, so it just makes me feel, like, disgusted sometimes because like ew, like why are you saying that? Why are you saying that in public? Like that's just the way I think. But like you're funny, you're good, like and you know it.
Well, this is just public. I mean, I guess that's what every relative of a stand-up comedian feels.
But like it's good. You are funny, obviously. Like
it's a good joke writing,
yeah,
but it's
like
just because I'm talking about sex on stage. You're like, oh God.
It's just like, it's not even like, oh my God, Abe. It is Abe, obviously, but it's just gross.
Well, yeah.
But I think I'm your sister.
You're my sister. That's why. It's like literally when that girl said, oh my God, he's hot. And you literally go, ew.
Yeah, ew. Like, this is ew.
Yeah.
Because you're my brother. It's like anytime someone's like, oh, he's kind of cute. I'm like,
ew.
Also, I've seen you guys
Hey.
all at your worst. So it's like,
Yeah. I get it. But that's just a sibling. It's like when this one guy was like really excited to meet me, who was in line to meet me after a show. He wanted to take pictures.
Just like, this is just Ahmed.
Yeah. It's like downplayed it a lot.
We're like, bro, that loser.
Yeah, like this dude. You're a fan of him.
Says a lot about you.
I will say the moment you guys all believed in me, I remember it was May of 2022, that show. It was my first show after I quit my job, quit accounting to do comedy full time. And y'all were like, you, Abdurrahman and Hamza were there. I don't know if you.
No, wasn't it me and Mohammed were next to each other? I think Rabia was with us.
I think so. I think y'all were there. But I had a really good show. And then Yasser was there, Abdurrahman, Hamza.
I think all of us were
yeah,
there
and you guys
day.
were like, oh, dude, that was killer. You're going to make it. And
that was a good show. That was really funny. If we're thinking about the same show.
I think so.
Yeah.
You've been to a lot of shows. Like, y'all saw me, like, since the first show.
See, yeah. And another thing about me is I don't really rewatch things unless I've forgotten them. So, like, if I, like, whenever I hear you say a joke and then you say it more and more times, it's just.
It's, like, new to you.
No, it's not funny anymore because I'm like, I've heard this, like, 8 times. Like, I can't.
Well, now the next time you see me, it's with a new hour. It's all like, new stuff. But yeah, that was like when I was working on that hour. Yeah.
But that's like,
you get the process.
I'm just there.
And you understand the process. Yeah.
Right. In conclusion, you are funny. I do think your stand-up is funny.
It's just when I talk about...
Your special is good. Go watch the special.
Thank you. Yes, go watch my special. Ahmed Al-kadri. Ahmed Al-kadri special, not special.
Yeah, and the ending was so funny. Like,
the one with Abdurrahman Hamza.
Yeah, because that I feel like it just like really... like
encapsulates everything. Yeah.
Like,
of what family, what house I come from. Or the household I come from, yeah.
And like... why you decided to like kind of go into comedy and stuff like
I come from a funny family and stuff like that. And also my favorite is like just Abdurrahman being like, listen, we don't support you unless you make money, and then till then
if we're gonna be honest, I feel like all of us are like that with each other. Like if you're gonna go
just be rich
to do something, just make sure you're good at it.
That's true. I feel like finally mama's starting to realize like, khalas, like once you become rich, you could buy me this Mercedes, you could spoil me. And I'm working on that.
Yeah. She just wants you to be happy.
I am happy. I've never been happier in my life. I'd be miserable if I was still an accountant. Okay. Thank you for plugging my special.
You're welcome.
What is an embarrassing or funny story you can tell about Ahmed? Man, what kind of questions? Never mind.
I actually don't really know. Nothing's really like coming to
Yeah, I know, because I was always I'm a cool kid that just kept his cool. Never mind. I want to say, what, an embarrassing story? No, I can't think of anything right now. Of all of us? No,
I can't. I don't know. Also, I feel like especially when we're together, like we don't get embarrassed.
Actually, I remember. It's not even an embarrassing, but it was just so funny of like a recent story of all of us together as siblings. Like, it was like when we were at what was it? BJ's. Remember we were at BJ's? We went to go get Pazookies at BJ's, like that cookie dessert. I think they're called Pazookies, right? The big cookie cake with the ice cream. Yeah. So we're all together, and Abdurrahman had his kids, Hamza has his daughter, and the waitress was like very sweet, and she goes, "Where are you guys from?" And we're like, "Oh, we're from Yemen." She's like, "Oh, that's very sweet." And then we're like, "Are you Middle Eastern too?" Because she kind of looked Middle Eastern. She goes, "No, I'm from Colombia, but my dad is from Israel." And we all go, we're all like this. Oh yeah, you were there. Oh, you came late. You came later, but we're all like, oh, like we all had the same reaction, like, oh yeah. And then it got quiet, and Hamza goes, but it's actually Palestine. I was like, which is I'm all for it, but also I'm like, bro, we're just trying to get Pazookies. I'm not trying to have like a political debate with the waitress right now. And then she was just like, but she was so sweet. She's like, and then she goes, yeah, I guess. And then walked away. It was like something Hamza would do.
Yeah.
What else? Oh no, the time a lot of it when we're all together, it's usually Hamza that's like the forefront, the goofiest one.
I mean, embarrassing story about you. I don't really know. Like, I
Can't think of it.
No. Because I don't get, like, I don't know. It's more just annoyance.
Damn.
I just get.
Damn.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I'm your perfect brother. Those eyes said a lot.
Say it Not gonna air you out.
Yeah.
I'm your sister. I feel like I keep you
Grounded?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys definitely keep me. But I like that though.
Yeah.
The reason why I am very close with my family is all of you keep me very grounded. Because the last thing I want is to let my ego take control. You know? Even though I don't even have that big of a following. But it's like there are some people who have less of a following than me in LA. Like who'll hit 100K and bro, their egos and they think they're better than it's weird. It's ridiculous. You're like, how they have this like elitist mentality. While like I go back home, mama doesn't even know, like could not fathom what world I come from. And I love that. And then same as Abdurrahman and Hamza, they don't really care. You know?
Yeah, I also don't really care.
Yeah, you don't really care. Obviously, I like that. Well, it says embarrassing or funny story you can tell about. What about any of the brothers at this point? What's your favorite Hamza story? Hamza's our other brother. Oh, wait, we should let him know. So Maryam has 5 brothers. It's Mustafa, and then me, Ahmed, Abdurrahman, Hamza, Maryam, Muhammad. She's the second oldest.
See, the thing is I feel like I don't have any like stories to tell really because like all my favorite moments and what's so funny for me is like you just have to be there to get it and
Yeah.
like, be our sibling to
Yeah,
really
that's true.
understand the like
The
why
goofiness.
it's so funny. And like I feel
Yeah.
like every single time I reiterate a story I just like whenever you're telling a story and you're like really like yeah it was so funny and the other person just like
Yeah,
what
that's
are you
like
talking-
explaining an
Yeah.
improv scene to anybody
yeah
ever.
so like I just can't explain it but
Yeah, I agree. I know what you
they're
mean.
there.
You might need them. Is the microphone good? Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, like that. Good. I like all your rings, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay, Thanos. Look at that.
Collector
I like that. How many rings do you got on?
9.
Why 9?
I don't know. I didn't like decide I'm gonna wear 9 rings. I just put all the rings on because I just like
All right, rare, chill, bro.
questions.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Question.
Okay. All families have the quiet one or the problem child. What was Ahmed's role and explain why? I would say I'm not the problem child. I'm the problem adult.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I was like I don't want to say perfect child, but I was like anything mama and baba wanted me to do, I did.
Yeah, you're really like so.
I listened to them no matter
I
what.
feel like-
I'd wake up for Fajr, I'd wake everybody up.
I mean,
Right, make lunches, clean the house after I get home.
I feel like all of us were problems at some point, but I also feel like, for the sake of the question, you were the quiet one.
I was not the
But-
quiet one.
Okay, for the sake of the question,
Okay, all right,
you were
chill.
the quiet
Well,
one.
there is no quiet one. It
But-
was just an example. You don't even have to say the quiet one. No one was the quiet one. Okay, I was the more had that one. The more calm one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say calm.
You know, if you let me finish what I was gonna say, I would have said that. That's so crazy.
I'm sorry for interrupting you, my sister. Go ahead.
You can really tell the siblings right now.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, since you already said it. No, I'm kidding.
Are you
just
throwing
kidding.
sass already,
Yes,
bro?
absolutely.
We're only
Okay.
20 minutes in. You're
Okay,
throwing sass.
Anyways, you were, for the sake of the question, the
Okay.
quiet one.
All
But
right.
like none of us were really like quiet ever really. Like we were always just, like you were the quiet one because you did like you said, like you kind of did everything Mama and Baba asked you to. Like you made the lunches, you helped mama clean up a lot of the time, like, you know, you helped with laundry, like you were like the calm child that our parents really needed, I feel like, because like compared to like our other brothers, yeah, you were quiet.
Yeah, Abdurrahman was crazy. Abdurrahman had the craziest transition. He was the problem child. He got in trouble, got kicked out of BHA, but then he went to Yemen, remember? He came back from Yemen and he was just super strict, all about the deen, and then getting the degree, got his bachelor's, got his master's, worked for Baba, just learned everything. And now he's the CEO of that company, of All American Flooring. The best flooring in the DFW Metroplex. Hardwood.
Are you trying to
I'm trying to plug in.
Flooring?
Yeah, dude, it's been forever. It's been over 10 years since I worked for All American Flooring.
We do all types of floors, and we do bathroom and kitchen remodeling. I'm looking at the screen and not the camera.
No, look at the camera.
Look at. Yeah, we do that. We do flooring.
Do you work for the company?
My mind's blank.
You
threw me off.
My bad.
Anyways, yeah, if you are a homeowner in the DFW area,
yeah,
hit us up.
Yeah,
fill out the form on our website,
and we'll take care of you.
Yes. I'll see it and I'll pass it on.
Do you work as a sales? You don't work in sales. You work.
Do you know what I do?
You're an administrative. You're the head of administration, right?
I like that title. I'm the customer experience executive.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
Yeah.
we're talking to the customer experience.
So basically, all of our customers, I manage the quality of each customer and the quality of how the salesperson took care of that customer. So like the salesperson's performance. Overall. So like I do their close rates of like how many customers they got, how many closed, like their just overall performance, their phone call quality, like a whole bunch of that stuff. I buy the groceries. I clean up the bathroom sometimes.
Yeah. You're in the Alpha
also
location.
Administrative, yeah.
Are you
in the Alpha location?
Yeah.
Dallas,
which is the main office
Dallas
location.
Office, yes.
What's it like working with a bunch of men?
You know, well, we actually have a lot more girls now.
Alhamdulillah.
There's maybe like 6 of us. Alhamdulillah, yeah. I love all the girls. It's great. It's great having women around. But because it is like a male dominated industry or whatever, and like they're just guys everywhere, like, I mean, it's fine.
No, I remember you once called me just ranting because you were saying we were just at a meeting and
oh my God, I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay,
let them know.
Okay, it's really not bad, and I feel like it's just working with guys. It's fine, and I can deal with working with men because I grew up with brothers, so like I get it. Like with them being like however they are, I get it. But it's just like. It's just really frustrating when it's like, I am trying to do my job and you're talking to me and acting like I'm just some like little girl that's like, I'm just speaking up just to speak up in the meeting. Like, let me give y'all some context, okay? We had a meeting. Mind you, this is 10 a.m. on a Sunday, okay?
10 a.m. on a
Sunday. We changed it, but anyways, I prepare everything for the meeting, so I have to be there earlier. I get there at 9. So mind you, it's Sunday morning, 10 a.m. We have the meeting, we talk, blah, blah, blah. I had like literally like 2 announcements to make. It would have took like 4 seconds to say. And I stand up and then like my manager is like, okay, my brothers weren't there. Like Abdurrahman and Hamza weren't there that day. I don't know where. I think Muhammad was there. I don't remember. Oh no, Muhammad was there. I don't know why that's important. Actually,
context, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. So my manager is like, okay, Maryam has a few things to say. One idiot starts interrupting and says something. And then he's like, okay, like Maryam's about to speak. Another idiot starts talking. And then literally they all just get up and walk out of the room. Like, no. And like while they're all talking over each other, like it's one big table and I was at one end of the table and my manager was at the other end, and we both just look at each other and we both laugh, like, and he's like, and I was like, he's like, do you? And I was like, I don't even want to do it anymore. So I literally they all just walked out, and I was just standing there. I'm like, the fuck was that? Like, what do you I mean, this was a while ago. This was a couple months ago. They've gotten a lot better. We are a lot more like,
They listen to you.
I mean,
well, they're salesmen.
Well, yeah, no, they're all
in
their own world, and I get it, and like blah blah blah. But it's just like, it's just little things like that where, and also I'm a very nice person. I hate saying that because it's just like, I'm a nice person, you know what I mean?
No, you are a nice person.
But like, I'm very like, I let things like slide a lot, and like whatever, and I give people a lot of grace. But it just got to a point where it was just like, I can't do this anymore. I'm gonna strangle you. And I found my way of like getting them to do things and like helping me.
I'm gonna strangle you.
No, because at the end of the day, we are here to do a job. Okay,
amen. That's
and
right.
My job, in order to make everything so much simpler and like just work efficiently and like whatever, certain things are set in place. It just takes a really long time for things to be actually implemented and like going, let me know.
Talk your shit. No, I'm listening to you. Talk your shit.
Okay.
This is very relatable to the breadheads and breadcrumbs. Talk your shit.
Yeah. So
65% of my followers are women, so they're gonna be like,
girl power.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just it's hard, but at the same time, like, they're all younger guys, so it's easy to just be like, bro,
listen to me.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Like, it is this way for a reason. I'm not trying to make your life worse. I'm trying to make your life better and easier, and then we can all work a lot more like, efficiently, and like it just makes sense. Like, it's just so annoying because it's like, I'm not saying that like I'll implement something like a new like form of like something. We have a CRM we use. I literally made a form.
A CRM?
Yes, it's a customer relationship management software. So like basically, it's where they manage all their customers, where they can see everything they're working on. I made a form that all they have to do is fill out this form with like customer information, all the details about the project, stuff like that they're looking for, and it automatically adds it to the CRM. Like, that is just like, okay, I'm doing this thing so it'll make y'all's life easier because y'all are complaining, oh, it takes so much time to type in a customer, blah, 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 because everyone's so busy. But like,
it's not that busy, but yeah.
No, I mean, whatever.
It's a 1 minute process.
I just want to say, I love my job. I love everyone who works with me.
You're not. You're just talking your shit.
No, they are great people. It's just like, I get it. Like, new things are just whatever, but I'm just giving an example. Like, just, hey guys, just do this. And it'll make your life
do it
easier.
now.
Just, yeah. No, not really in this context. But like, here, just start, well, yeah, pretty much do it now. Do it now. Just start doing it. Yeah, just start utilizing it or whatever. And like, it's something for y'all to make y'all's life easier. But I feel like that's something I face with a lot of guys sometimes, where it's just kind of like, I don't think it's because I'm a girl or anything. I just think it's people that are just like, why are you telling me what to do? For absolutely no reason. I feel like a lot of people are just kind of like that in general, where it's just like, it's the same way of like, when you're about to do the dishes and your mom tells you to do the dishes and you're like, I don't want to do it anymore. It's that kind of same thing.
Yeah,
yeah. Like, you want to do it.
That's a good point. I don't like it when people tell me what to do. I really hate the whole like, that's my pet peeve. Also, what's my pet peeve, and it's the same group of guys, like salesmen type, like they're all mostly Arab salesmen. Like, a lot of Arab men will try to give you advice or try to give you career advice on an industry that they have never worked in. Does that make sense? So like, even though they don't know anything about your job, they're just like, let me tell you what you should do about your career. And it's like, they're starting giving you like unsolicited advice. And then they give you the most basic advice that you're like, okay. Like, you're like, I've been knowing this.
Well, yeah, sometimes. But that was like in the beginning when they like first got, well, actually not really. Like, I actually love all of our salesmen. Like, they're all really smart guys. Like, they're young. They have like ambition and like, they're strong in what they do. And like, because we've become friends and stuff, I feel like they've learned how I am as well. So like, when they do give me that advice, like, it is actually like sound advice, you know, like they're not talking out of their ass, and like they're learning more, and like they're very good at like recognizing when they don't know what they're talking about, because like I'll literally look at them, I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about, and they're like, my bad.
Yeah.
They're very like
they know what they're talking about.
Yeah, they're self-aware, which is good.
Okay.
But they're not please buy flooring from us. No, they're actually they're good. Like, see, it was just with any business, and I feel like we've made so many changes in the past year or two, or like especially this year, and like so much change
this
in, like,
last year, 2024.
Yeah, like in how our company is, like in so many ways. So it's been a learning process for all of us. And what I love about everyone that works with us is that they're a part of that, and they understand that, and it's like
they care about all American
flooring.
Yeah,
and like we're all on the same team, we're all on the same page, like, you know, everyone's just, you know. So working with men, it's like it's really not bad. It's actually really nice, because sometimes like I don't lift things anymore. Like I genuinely, like, I love it, because like I'm a very self-sufficient woman,
but also you care about your lower back. So
no,
you know, you could just get someone else.
I can totally pick things up. I just don't want to. And I don't think I have to.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's the same sense as I know how to change a flat tire, but my mother pushed out 5 boys.
That's true.
So why on earth would I change a flat tire
when you could get one of us to do it for you?
There's always someone in the radius. Yeah. The other day, if my brothers aren't there, that's what I love about my coworkers. One of the guys fixed out my flat tire. Literally, they're like my brothers.
And
like,
you know how to change. You know.
I know. No, I can do it. I know how. I just don't want to.
You don't want to mess up any of your 9 rings.
Exactly.
That makes sense. All right. Let's see. Let's try to wrap up soon. I'm trying to shorten every podcast, because everyone's attention spans are low. Okay. So let me give you a deep question. You ready? No?
How deep?
No, it's very easy. Okay. So let me see. All right, ready? How has your sense of identity changed throughout your life? You could say next question.
No. That's a good question, but it's just so funny, because I actually was kind of thinking about this the other night.
Mm-hmm.
My sense of identity. What's the definition?
Could you give me the definition and the origin of that sentence, please? Okay, while you're thinking about it, I'll say my sense of identity is I put a lot of work this past year, 2024, a lot of work into myself on like the negative aspects on my self-confidence and insecurity. And then like I took a lot of hits. You know, I took a lot of risks, and I failed a lot the end of 2024. I want to say from like September through December, it was like just hard months for me. And then it was like a big test of like all the work I was putting in, and I was going back to my old habits of being a big bully to myself. And just I'd say sense of identity has changed, where now I'm realizing I'm human. I'm not as great or awesome as I thought I was. I put in my own head. I don't want to say it was an ego check, but yeah, in a way it was an ego check of like, hey, you still have, like, I thought I was this close to like achieving this success, like ultimate success. But then I realized, no, I'm actually like this. I'm still this far. And at first I felt frustrated, but now I'm like, I'm very grateful, because I was like, well, when I get to that point, you know, I might just get bored, or I might just try to find something new to go after. So just enjoy the present now, and enjoy the journey of achieving whatever success you want. Because there is no happily ever after, ever.
Yeah, you're always gonna have to work.
I know. Yeah, I'm always gonna have to work to the next level. Not like moving the goalposts,
I'm just saying,
but yeah.
Like, in general,
but yeah, my sense of identity is more, just trying my best to be kinder to myself and just realize, hey, I'm just a human being living on this earth. I don't really matter. I am not the center of the universe. I am an NPC character in everybody else's lives, and that's okay.
I'm Googling the word.
Sense of identity?
Just like giving myself like... Okay.
Okay, well,
so
okay, go ahead.
I have my answer.
All right.
I just need to like, my sense or whatever. This past year, okay. Sorry.
You're doing great.
I mean, like, all the thoughts are
Yeah,
in my
no,
head.
I feel you.
So I struggled with depression.
What?
For like a really, really long time.
Me too. Oh my God, no way.
Obviously, when our dad died, that was a really big hump.
Yeah,
and that
me
was
too.
really, really hard.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was like I definitely hit rock bottom, like in that period of time where I just like, I remember the moment. It was like the beginning of this year, maybe January or February. And like, I literally was laying in bed and I was like rotting. I wasn't doing shit. And I was like, man, it's really not going to get any worse than this. Like literally the only thing that can make life better, my life better, is myself. So I literally, with the combination of do it now and just get your ass up, like just changing my mentality and like the way I just thought about everything and like negativity and like myself, or like putting myself down, or like just giving myself so many excuses, or like I also for a very long time, like I'm like people pleaser, and also like I'm very easily manipulated by people that I like, that I love and like that care about care about me, or like my mom or my friends or like my brothers. Like I'm very easy to like choose what they want for me rather than what I want for myself. And like I've realized that I can't keep living like that. So I just started to really sit back and think about, okay, what do I want for me? What kind of person do I want? Like also like looking back at when I was like younger, like who did I think I was going to be when I was little? Because in my brain, when I was little, was like, oh, when I'm in my 20s, at this point, I thought I was going to have 3 kids.
Bruh,
but like,
dude, story of my life.
Yeah, like my age, mama had 3 kids, I think. Like, yeah, like I just thought there was like I had such a vision of what I thought my life would be like. And obviously it's not like that, because it's all in the hands of Allah. And like literally just sitting back and like, okay, I wasn't praying. I wasn't like being the greatest Muslim or like person in general. So I just kind of was like, these are the things I need to fix. I like wrote them all down, and I was like, and I'm just gonna work on it, and ultimately of like myself, what was the word? Myself what?
Sense of identity.
My sense of identity is like, what I find important is like what my mom has always taught me is like, hammi bisalatik, khafi Allah, like just be a good person, like work on yourself, do your work hard, pray, and everything else will be fine. And honestly, by living by that, I actually have felt a lot better in life, like just like really like focusing on those things that like, and make like reassuring myself that like I'm not an idiot. Like I don't have to do what someone else, like I don't have to pick, like let's say you're like, let's go eat, and like I would rather eat like Thai food and you want like a burrito or something, and then you're just like, no, I really want. I'm like, fine, let's just go.
But now you speak.
I mean, with food, like I actually don't care, but like I'm saying, like in bigger things, in
I
life,
understand.
like bigger
I understand.
scenarios.
I see
like,
where you're coming from.
Now I'm more of like, no,
you're standing your ground with this.
Yeah, I'm standing my ground a lot more, and like just really figuring out who I am and what I truly like, and like what I really care about, and things like that. So really getting to know myself and like being proud of myself. I guess.
That's my sister. That's my favorite sister. Guys, that was beautiful.
Thank
I
you.
love that. It's a great answer. Honestly, Maryam, I'm not saying this because you're my sister, but this is hands down the best episode we've ever had.
Thanks.
Of MondayFundayPodcast.
Good.
And it's all downhill from here. Well, let's wrap it up. Is there anything you want to plug?
We already plugged All American.
You got to plug it one more time.
Okay. Visit our website and fill out the form.
If you live in the DFW area, tell friends about it if you need new flooring.
Yeah. Oh, actually, now that we talk about it, we do kind of have like a referral program. So if you do live in what?
No, I feel you.
Yeah.
No.
So like if you want some money and homeowners need people that need flooring, or like their kitchens or bathrooms or just stuff in general. We also our sales team, they're very knowledgeable and they're really helpful. So if we can't service you, if you just have questions in general, like you can reach out to us. All American Floor. Oh, my mommy. So if you also live in Dallas, my mom does
Najat's Bakery.
Najat's Bakery on Instagram. You can DM
and
her.
one of us will answer.
No, she answers her DMs.
No, not the DM, the accounting part, everything else part. Never mind. Keep going.
My mom runs her own business.
Okay.
She does do all kinds of desserts, but she focuses on custom order cakes. So if you want a custom cake for wedding, birthday, literally anything, just hit my mom
We should have
up.
plugged it in the beginning of the episode. It's all good. Najat's Bakery, Najats Bakery. Follow that.
It will be in the description.
Yeah, it will be in the description. Thank you, Anne. Anne is my editor. She'll put it
shout
in.
out, Anne.
Shout out to Anne. And also, you could always follow me on Instagram at Ahmed Loves Bread. That is right. AHMED Loves Bread. I'll be in the Bay Area end of January, and then Pacific Northwest, Portland, January 31st, and then Vancouver, February 7th, and then San Francisco, the 26th of January. So come on out. It'll be great. It'll be my last tour, my last run, and then I'm taking a break from touring so I could just stay in LA and just create content, do shows. But this has been fun. This is hands on one of my favorite episodes to date. This was a lot of fun. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Shout out to the two Qadris with dimples. Let's both smile at the same time. Thank you guys so much and have a happy Monday.